market design. The gas the infrastructure is there, the gas is in the ground, but the European Union decided no more long-term contracts, it should all be spot market, but that doesn't work with the gas industry. You have to be able, you have to plan and to buy the gas ahead of time. And if we look at the 10 points that the EU, the Commission has published about how to change and to encourage its energy security, it actually kept no long-term contracts as part of the points. But it's a very fundamental issue that Europe's really going to need to change if it wants to provide for its energy security. So I think, believe it or not, an hour has gone by. Obviously, we have a lot of important issues. So I'd like to give each of our panelists a final moment of, Matt, what should we be doing?
Sure. Well, I just would like to comment really briefly on the European Union, building on what you said, and to wrap up my thoughts. So, for years, we in Washington were pushing our allies in the EU to focus more on diversifying their supplies of energy, and really of natural gas. And in the beginning, they didn't want to hear it. And I remember going to see a deputy minister of economy in Germany who very politely showed me the door and said, "Stay out of our business." That's changed. And what I heard President of the European Commission von der Leyen saying yesterday at the meeting in Versailles was really encouraging. So she seems to be thinking about all these things we're talking about. She said that we need to diversify European sources of supply, which has been our mantra. We need more LNG. We need to get rid of Russian gas in the mix in the next 5 years. And we need to do renewables. But it's got to be affordable. It has got to provide, it's got to respond to supply and demand signals in the market. So I hope that that's the approach the EU continues to follow, along with what they've invested in over the course of the last decade, which is all sorts of new infrastructure to interconnect national gas grids, which again will allow natural gas to respond to market forces of supply and demand. If the market is liquid, it'll work well. But there are market inefficiencies and failures that lead to some of these disruptions we see now. Thank you.
And even on the issue of market design, the spot markets actually gave more power to the swing producer.
Yes,
that it's so. Minister Shahbazov, your final comments.
Thank you. We have been already run out of time. That's why I will try to formulate in a very, very compact way. So what we need very well thought out energy policies, long-term energy policies, and we need really to keep the issues of energy security, of course, along with other components of the energy issues, at the focus of the international, at our international agenda and the focus of all the states. It is important. We should not underestimate the role of the one kind of energy resources and give the priority to other. We really need the smart, as it has already been here said, smart energy transition and energy mix. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Shahbazov. Dr. Bayraktar.
Thank you, Brenda. Just, I would like to echo what Matt said about the Europe strategy. Look, I mean, we have a working example in TANAP and TAP, and what we have seen for this project, a great leadership and commitment from both leaders, President Aliyev and President Erdogan, and also all the countries like Georgia, Greece, Albania, and Italy. They took this initiative, and also European Commission and US put a lot of effort and commitment to this project, support this project, and it made it happen. So we can follow up the same steps for the other resources in and around the Turkey to bring this hydrocarbon resources to Turkey and through Turkey to European market. I think it's an essential thing. And last point, I hope in this panel we haven't drawn a very gloomy picture about the energy transition. We can be optimistic. Instead, of course, I mean, being a hopeless romantic, I prefer to being like a more rational optimist. And the optimistic part that keep us, more positive for the future is I fully believe in technology, I fully believe in science, innovation and invention, and I believe that this will make some technological breakthroughs, some innovation and inventions will make it possible for our world will be a better future in terms of energy transition, in terms of climate change and fighting with global warming. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have 3 countries represented here: United States, Turkey, Republic of Azerbaijan, that really understood that energy security is part of national security and it has to be planned. We heard the ideas of balance between the different aspects of energy security, and important that, yes, it's good to have idealism and goals, but if you're too idealistic, if you're a hopeless romantic, instead of more renewables, you end up with more coal. So if you could please join me in thanking this panel, and it was great to have you here with us today.